Hi, friends. Thanks for tuning in to the Mental Fitness Unscripted podcast, where our conversation will encourage your healthy living journey. Inspired by our Team Quadzilla coaching motto, Healthy Living Starts Between Your Ears, we talk about mental fitness in ways that challenge us to think about our thinking regarding topics like habits, leadership, exercise, values, marriage, parenting, and faith. Our hope with this podcast is to sharpen you as we sharpen ourselves to be all we were made to be. So let's dive right into the conversation on this episode of Mental Fitness Unscripted.
Well, once again, we kind of came to how did you put it? It was the question. It was the question that we ask every morning or every
Yeah,
Sunday morning. How did you put that?
it's the big question of the day
There you
is
go. On
we
Fridays.
dial up and we're like, "Hello, what do you want to
Hi,
talk about?" I'm
what
like,
do you
I
want to
don't
visit
know.
about? What's on your brain? What's funny is we came
Yeah.
up with two things, and they're both pretty. I guess they can be considered heavy, but
Yeah.
I've got a situation that I'm working with and some background in artificial intelligence, AI. It's the catchphrase or I mean, it's the trend. It's the
Oh yeah.
everything's got AI support or everything's AI driven. And um, what a, I love AI. Don't get me wrong. Okay, I have been studying with the gal that is one of the AI experts in the nation here. I've been
Mm.
working with her for 3 years now.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, so I am in AI. I use it a lot, but I have some definite opinions about it. And what I want to talk about is eh, this is kind of, man, how do I put this? There are things that are objects and there are things that are living. Okay? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
This telephone, it is an object. That's my wife, by the way.
Hello.
It's an object and I use it a lot. Okay? But it's an object and it is to be acted upon. I act on it, not it on me.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully. Okay. I have an electronic watch. I know we've talked about watches before, but this actually hooks to this.
Yep.
And if I'm not careful and I'm in a meeting, a notification will come from this to this. And guess what I do?
Yep. Automatically got to look at it.
Got to
Yeah.
look at it. Okay. Or even if I'm not doing this, I I'll feel a buzz or and the next thing is this.
Yes.
Okay. And if you and I are visiting, what does this do?
Ugh. It's among the most annoying distractions
It
on modern Earth.
it not only is that, it's totally rude.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that's my opinion. I know that I just chased off
Yeah.
maybe
All
more than
three
all
all
three of our.
three listeners like, forget these guys. I love my phone.
I love my phone. I remember I had that I put that caveat in. I use it a
Yeah.
lot. But you know what? I think what we've done is we've given a soul to something that doesn't have a soul.
Mm,
And
boy.
we abdicate that to things. Okay. Um,
Mm.
and AI I lump into that. Okay. And if that makes sense, you probably had a comment on that soul that we give up that soul to things.
Um, not yet. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
I want to get the whole thing here.
Well, I can go on for hours, but this doesn't have a soul. It's an object. It's for me to act upon. Okay. It's
Yeah.
for me to use. It's a tool. It's to enhance who I am,
Mm.
not it to drive me.
Yes. That's where my comment was going to be, is
Okay.
that we get this all screwed up
Oh, we
because
get it so
we
backwards.
yes.
So
Yes.
backwards. Okay. And you, I love Staples commercials with the big easy button, the big red
Right.
easy button.
Yeah.
And that's what it is we allow this to operate us because it's easy. It
Mm-hmm.
remembers things. Okay. And what I have to do is I have to get my brain right that I'm in charge of this. And I do give it an assignment to remind me, but I don't let it run me. I run it.
Yes. Oh, I'm really glad you're saying this. We we all need to hear this today
Oh,
because
I
we
mean,
we are we are slaves to our devices. Can we just call it what it is?
yeah,
It's slavery,
that's
and
exactly
it's
what it is.
completely backwards
Yep.
to what the reality is, that it is an inanimate object that does nothing unless we act upon it, and yet we treat it very differently than that, and make ourselves slave to it. And in another sense, it is um, it is an idol. It is an object that we worship because we have so much of our focused attention on that thing, and what is it doing, or what is it telling me, or how I engage with it, that we hardly have space for anything else. And that's horrible. It's dangerous.
It's super horrible and dangerous. Now, can I take it one more step?
Please.
Okay. If I have a notification on my phone to give me an update on anything that's happening in the world, who have I given my soul to? Well, yes, this, but who's behind the news being
Mm-hmm.
updated and sending me a message? So there are people, if I don't take control of me, somebody will control me through this
Yes.
and give me a narrative that they want me to think.
Yes.
If all I do is hit the easy button,
Yeah.
okay? Does that make
Yep.
sense? So one more step,
Yeah.
one more step,
Okay.
okay? And there are good people. I mean, I get good notifications of good news. I get notifications of bad news. I'm going to admit I don't get notifications of news anymore because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
control this, okay? At least I try. Okay, I'm working very hard to have me be the person acting on this, not this acting on me. Okay.
Love it.
And I know that's a fine distinction, but what we have to do is we have to remember that there's somebody behind whatever's coming through this.
Oof. So good. Yes. Very true.
If it's a Facebook post, it can be good or bad. I'm not labeling here. What I am saying is we've got to be so careful what we allow in because of who we want to be. What's my identity? What builds me?
Mm,
And so we have to control very, very carefully and remember that this is an object to be acted upon, not for it to operate and act on us.
mm. I really like the term you use there, operate. Um, let's be honest, there are very few things that we actually have control over in our world. We cannot control other people at all, as much as the guy behind the messages on our phone would like to believe. Um, and we can't control many of our circumstances, things that just happen upon us.
Hi,
But
squirrel.
oh, oh, there's Wilson. Yes,
I love it.
Wilson. Wilson.
You've named your squirrel. I love
Oh
it.
yes, yes.
Wilson over the
Wilson.
fence.
Wilson will set. It's hilarious. He will set on the fence with his arms like this, just like
Just
just
like
like the
Wilson.
show from back in the '90s. And so we call him Wilson because that's exactly all you see is his little head sticking over the fence.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So anyway, um, what was I saying?
Sorry. We were talking about operation and
Yeah, yeah. So we have very little control over our circumstances and other people. but we can control ourselves and our response to all of those things, and that includes the object, right? The phone. And so because the phone dings a notification does not mean that I have to look at it. I'm in control, right? But to your point, we just don't. We let that thing drive and operate us. I can't count how many times, it's every day, that somebody in my life, I'm having conversation, the phone dings or a text comes through, and they're like, "Hang on just a second," or
Yeah,
or I will need to ask a question or talk to somebody or tell somebody something, and I'm standing right in front of them, and they're on their phone, and they're like, "Just a second, I need to answer this message." And I'm like, "Do you really? Right now? I'm standing here." I'm not saying that because I'm better or more important than you, but I'm here. I'm present.
exactly.
And what is this device now driving your operation? That's we need to get some self-awareness here and recognize what's happening, because that is not cool. Like you said at the very start, it's super rude.
Oh, it's totally rude. But what we do is we give our soul to this thing.
Yeah.
You know, if I interrupt our conversation like this, I mean, I'm doing it in mock here, but it's
Yeah.
funny that
That
I found
right.
myself interrupted. Anyway, you can't you cannot multitask. You know, people think
Yeah.
that they can. They think they're in the conversation, but yet they're taking care of things at work.
Mm,
Uh, It's impossible. And
no,
if
not
you want to
possible.
if you want to test to this, in fact, I'm going to put you through the test. You ready?
Sure, test me.
Here's the multitask test. Okay, go through the alphabet just as fast as you can. A B C, go for it.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
Perfect. Okay. Now count 1 through 26 just as fast as you can. One, two, three, go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So just a couple of seconds on both of them, right? Now, what I want you to do is combine both of them and do A1, B2, C3. Go for it.
Oh.
Go for it.
A1 B2 C3 D4 E5 F6 G7 H8 I9. Gosh, my brain's hurting already.
It does. Okay. And
Yeah,
and that's what we're doing when we're trying to have a conversation and we interrupt it with anything. I'm using this as an
yeah.
example, but when we're having a conversation or when we're doing a task and we're interrupted by those notifications, that's exactly what we're doing is we're bouncing from one thing that we're really good at to another thing
Mm,
that we're really good at, but we're trying to do both of them, and it's like chasing two rabbits, you'll lose them both.
true. Yes. Yes, multitasking is a myth. So all of you women out there who say that you are experts at multitasking, I'm sorry, but that is a myth that is busted right here on the podcast.
Okay, let me redeem you really fast here. There can be rapid refocusing, and women are much better at it than men are.
I believe that.
Okay.
Yes, giving the illusion
Giving the
that
illusion
they
of
are doing.
multitask. No,
Yes, yes.
yeah, multitask is impossible, but women are absolutely far greater than we men are at
Mm,
rapid
yeah,
refocusing. Okay,
gotcha. Fair.
okay, and so they're so good at it. It does look like multitasking. Men are awful. Anyway,
Yeah.
so anyway, my point of that is that we have to really be guarded on what's going on. Now, we've had a long discussion about that. I want to include AI in this. It's too easy to push that easy button. Hey,
Mm,
form an email for me, and I'm going to have a lot of haters here, um, which is fine. Okay, Here's what I'm asking is go ahead and do that, but go and edit it really quickly and put
Yes.
your soul into the email.
Yes.
Okay. Um, AI can only tell you what is out there. That's all it can do. And
Yep.
it feels like innovation because you're pulling together things that, and it's so fast and we're so impressed by it. I'm totally floored, and I use AI a lot, but I'm totally floored what comes back and it's like, why didn't I think of that? And we think
Mm-hmm.
and we think it's innovation, but all they're doing is it has access to that repository of what's out there, and I don't have the bandwidth to do that. But I can use that as a tool to get that, put it
Mm.
together, and then I need to put my soul into what the outcome is. Don't take it
Yes.
at face value. Take it at, oh, that's a great start for me. Now I can innovate. Now I can put my soul to it. Now I can
Mm.
be creative. Um, Now, can AI help me do that? Absolutely. I have I set it up. I have AI interview me to clarify some of my thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. What about this?
Mm.
Challenge me on this.
Mm.
And sometimes it will go down a rabbit hole and I'll challenge it back and say, are you telling me what you think I want to hear?
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that before.
And it will actually come back and say yes. And then I can reset it. See, I'm putting my soul into that, not
Mm-hmm.
taking and allowing that to steal
Yeah.
my soul. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've done a couple of those kind of tests, and AI tries to be very affirming. And I'm
It's
like, well,
built
wait
to.
a second, you're not, yeah, you're just telling me what I want to hear, and what I'm looking for is facts, or just, what is true and accurate.
Yep.
And we can't just blanket trust that what the computer
Uh-huh.
gives back is always right every time.
Well,
Um, I've heard stories where you can ask it certain kinds of questions, especially about like morality or absolute truth or whatever, and you can get some really wackadoo stuff out of AI. And it's like, well, where are you pulling this from? Well, guess what? The world is full of all kinds of wackadoo thoughts, and that's what AI is drawing from. It's
oh, it's
not necessarily true.
yeah. It's drawing from it. It is agnostic. It doesn't care whether it's good or bad. It's just going to pull from that repository and give you
Yeah.
information, but it's going to tailor it on what it thinks you want to hear.
Yes. Yeah.
And because you're building your own algorithm as you interact with AI, okay, it's learning who you are and what you
Yeah.
like. And if you don't believe that, just talk to your wife in the kitchen about some product, and all of a sudden it will show up on Amazon on the little
Oh
ad
my
over on the
gosh.
side.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. It's like, oh my gosh, Alexis is live. What's her name? Alexa. Anyway,
Alexa. Yeah.
Alexa is listening to us, and I'm not a conspiracy guy that way, but it's strange. It is strange.
Yeah.
It just shows up. Anyway,
Yep.
here's my point. I'm actually counseling with a young man right now that has an AI girlfriend. He
Oh
has
no.
abdicated his whole soul to this relationship with AI, and
What?
it is sad. He tells me that he's much happier now because he can actually bear his soul, um, and it is scary because he has removed himself from society, and his whole interaction now is AI. And talk about giving your
Wow.
soul away. And the point I made before is that there is something behind that. There is someone behind that with that agenda, uh,
Yeah.
that he's made himself totally open to that influence, and he is not
Mm.
guarded. And see, it's because it's so easy. It's so non-threatening. There's no risk. It's always
Yeah.
comfortable, and it's always, just this
Yeah.
self-satisfying thing. And so, Chad, I take that to a really extreme. Okay,
Yeah.
that's scary stuff for me because we need society. I need to talk to you. You and I need
Mm.
to visit. We need to be present with each other. I need to talk to you with a soul, and our
Yes.
souls can interact and unite. And will we have arguments? Absolutely. Will we have differences of opinion? Absolutely. Will we be uncomfortable? Yes. Is it messy? Yes. But you know what? That's the risk that we take at getting the gratification of having this interaction with people.
Mm. Yeah.
That's the risk. And without that risk, we won't have the reward. It's got to be both
Mm.
sides. It can't be
Yeah.
the easy button. You like the easy
Yes.
button?
Yes. That is the international symbol for the easy
Easy
button.
button. Yeah. Yeah. I've just established it. Yay.
Yep. All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Oof. Man. Well, I've been highly skeptical of the beneficial side of AI since it first started making noise. And while I have kind of tinkered with it a little bit and found that it can be helpful, um, just like everything else in technology, we must we must control it. And AI is not inherently good or evil. It kind of is what we make of it.
Big.
But um, at the same time, to your point, there's always somebody behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wizard back there somewhere. And I'm pretty sure that wizard is not speaking from absolute truth. He's that guy, that wizard is coming from a worldview that is probably different than mine. And therefore, I have to be very conscious and careful about what of that I'm going to allow to influence me. So,
We have to be very diligent and
yes,
very, very discriminating on picking through the things that come to us and finding truth, not our truth, but truth that stands
yeah,
on its own. We've talked about this before. Truth
yes,
stands on its own. I can't make it up. You can't make it up. But
yeah,
we can accept that made up thing and try and apply it in our lives. But truth is truth. And so I have to determine am I living to that standard of truth? And then I've got to be very discerning and very discriminating on what information comes in, whether it comes from television, AI, whatever source, even a
yes,
book.
yes,
I have to be very careful about bringing that in.
yeah, absolutely.
And it goes back to the old question that Pilate asked Christ: "What is truth?"
Yeah, yeah. And as far as I read the scriptures, Jesus did not pull out his phone to look it up.
Well, and he was very present with people.
Yes.
It,
Yeah.
it talks about him being in the throngs. I mean, he had a lot of followers uh,
Yeah.
looking for his attention, but he was always present with whomever he was with.
Mm. Yeah.
Always present.
Yeah.
Now, am
Well,
I?
it's really interesting subject today. I had no idea where you were headed with it, but it is absolutely relevant to today and fits nicely with the theme and purpose of what we're doing here. It's to challenge our thinking,
It's all
to make sure
mindset.
we're thinking about our thinking and running it through appropriate filters to make sure that we're not being deceived by some inanimate object or thing. And having it control us,
Yep.
that's no bueno.
Okay. Now, having said all this, it can feel heavy. I use AI. I love AI.
Mm.
I use it on my terms.
Yeah. Yeah.
And does it make it harder? Yeah, it's a little more work, but
Mm.
it saves me tons of. I mean, I did a thing last night. It took me about an hour and a half to get through it, and I'm not done yet. But it's probably saved me 3 or 4 months worth of work.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah.
And so I'm a big proponent of AI. I've been studying it for 3 years. I'm going to
Mm.
use it, and I'm going to,
Mm.
I'm going to be right at the forefront of it. But I'm going to maintain as much, to your point, I'm going to maintain as much control as I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to make it
Huh.
my slave.
That's right. Yes. Yes. That's the order of things. We are the top of the food chain in every sense of the word. And yes, agreed.
Okay, thanks for
Hmm.
indulging me. Any other
Yeah.
comments?
No, not yet, but it has stirred some other ideas about some subjects I think we can cover in the future, semi-related to this. So, our influences are so important, and this is clearly growing as one of them. And so, just again, being very aware and careful about how we're in control of those things. Yeah,
Yep. Decide who
cool.
you are, make it a really beautiful identity, and then filter everything else out.
Mm, yes.
Done.
According to the truth,
The truth,
not my truth,
not
not AI's truth.
to the standard of truth.
Yes. Beautiful.
I love it.
All right. That was fun. Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a great weekend, will you?
Yeah. Same to you.
My best to you and your wife and Brandon. And yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Likewise. Hope it goes well for you this weekend, and we'll look forward to catching up again very soon.
awesome. Thanks, Chad.
All right. Bye, Todd.
Hey, enjoy.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Mental Fitness Unscripted podcast. Now go take some action, because we know that information alone doesn't change you, but taking even the smallest action in the right direction does. Also, subscribe and comment so more people can find the podcast and be encouraged. If you're ready to take your mental fitness to the next level and you'd like more support, check out teamquadzilla.com for our resources that will help you accelerate your journey. Until next time, remember, healthy living starts between your ears.